Hey everyone, I'm Rather Incoherent, back with Operation Boar. That's what we're going with. Not really sure what happened with the naming here, not really sure why this is an available prefix. It just feels like it can never result in a good name. Anyway, it's a very difficult escort resistance operative to workstation mission. I believe that's just the one where you can stun at the end and there's like 2 waves of reinforcements. You have to kill everyone even though there's reinforcements. I think this is the one we had the Berserker Queen on around episode 40-ish. It has the leaked Operation Sitrep, and coming into the squad is a proper 8-man squad, or 6-man with 2 robots, which is the best case scenario, those robots being our weaker of the Infiltrators and the Pioneers, but still very, very good. Additionally, we have a Captain, Common Engineer, and then Lieutenant Reaper bonded with them, a Lieutenant, Tech Specialist, and Sapper pair, the A-Team pair, in fact. And then to finish it off, round off the team, we just have pretty good, unbonded Assault Infantry and Marine. All of these classes are in full Tier 2 gear, although they don't have any of the really cool stuff. We're a little bit short on AP rounds, so somebody is running, what is it, Dragon rounds on the Assault maybe? Dragon rounds on the Marine. And they also don't have our ruler suits, obviously. We needed most of our gear kept back so that we could go on assaults constantly while this was infiltrating, because it takes up a lot of gear. But now that it's ready, there's no reason to hold back. They're not going to need to do a stealth mission. That's a real team. And as we load in, if you get the like and subscribe buttons, I'd greatly appreciate that. Oh no. While I was loading into the mission, I had a thought. I should be intentionally getting all of my A-Team soldiers shaken so that they get bad traits so I can return them into good traits. Oh, that's a level of optimization I'd never considered before. I hate it. Oh, that's so much work. And also so sketchy. That's terrifying. We don't have squad-wide concealment. We have a Reaper and an Infiltrator, so we have multiple scouts. We'll be just fine. We're gonna start this off with a wide blue move to here. Should be far enough from both doors. Oh, hello. That should be far enough. It's a Reaper. But I wasn't expecting to see someone right away. What a little baby pod. Oh, I expected there would be enemies in the pod. It's kind of weird that there weren't. Okay, so we do know there's a second pod back there, and moving to the right would be dangerous this turn. Moving here will definitely pull, but I'm not sure I'm overly concerned about such a thing. The question is just, do I want that position here? Oh, I've got a third scout even. Let's run them out to here and see if they get any more eyes. They do not. My Tech Specialist is definitely not staying on the high ground or running out. They can kill the Advent mech with Combat Protocol, which is just a cooldown, and you'll notice they have 2 charges of Combat Protocol because being on the A-Team, I believe they already have hot charged batteries, which was the thing that got them on the A-Team in addition to Sprint, which they haven't unlocked yet. So I think I just run forward. The Spark will either stay still and Overwatch or run at me. Either way, it's in range of Combat Protocol. Possibly Haywire, but I can't use Failsafe as a free action yet on this soldier. Oh, it's a 4-man pod. That makes so much more sense. So note to self, you don't always see the full pod when it gives the flyover. Sometimes it just fails. Good to know. So what's my Haywire looking like? 55? We're gonna go ahead and kill you then. 10 damage, pierces armor. It's like we spent multiple skills improving this ability.
This might be useful.
And that's why you're a good unit, in spite of the fact that you do nothing else. That is one efficient way to solve a very severe problem. This cover's indestructible. These two are going to be too far apart for a grenade. That's better cover, so I'd like the Marine there if they can reach it. If they can't, they won't be reaching the other one either. Oh, wow. Those grenades are huge with air burst grenades on a Tier 2 plasma grenade, aren't they? This does open the wall pretty aggressively, but we won't pull this pod this turn, even with this grenade, so we should be relatively fine. Oh, wait. This is very loud. I bet I have the sound glitch. If you don't know, there's a glitch in XCOM 2. I don't know if it's base game or not. Yep, now it's totally reasonable. Yeah, a lot of the time when you load the game, if you don't adjust your sound settings, this might be my mod setup or it might be base game, it'll just start at full volume until you adjust any sound settings, so like up, down to stay at the same thing and then save it. We'll fix it like that did. Normally I catch that before recording, but I just didn't notice. I think my headphones are on lower volume than they normally are. So that Demolitionist needs to go down, but I'm not quite sure the best way to do it. Flamethrowers are pretty efficient answers, but the issue is that, I can't actually get that far. What's my teamwork on? The Reaper? That's not helpful. I'm gonna move the Common Engineer to here and get the Marine forward with their bright red Dragon rounds that look suspiciously like empty slots. So this is something I need to go through and like play a lot of missions with to figure out how I want the ammo types to look. I don't like how close to empty that appears. I guess that'll be true of every type of red that's appropriate for fire rounds though. So I can just like AoE suppress all of you, and anyone who doesn't get cleaned up dies. Out of curiosity, what's your chance on the full cover, man? Pretty solid, to be honest. Like, obviously I can use Bombard Protocol to be fine. I don't want to at all. I'm gonna run forward to here. Oh wait, you haven't finished your turn. You just moved forward. What's your odds on the full cover man with the axe? Surprisingly good. What's your odds with the shotgun? That's appropriate. That's what I was expecting. Sadly, the plasma grenade doesn't quite reach. There's just not a clean answer to that indestructible full cover from our current positions. I think I just want to run forward here into Overwatch on Halibut. I can honestly just justify continuing to run forward because these two will be dead. It's the one in the back that's a problem, and he's a combat engineer. I kind of want to be in a position to get involved with this fight, but maybe being up here is better, but then there's this in the way if they come in on the left. I'm going to move all the way forward on Halibut. And I'm going to get started on taking these people out. This is going to be the AoE suppression. No, because if I kill two of them, I have no reason to AoE suppress. Take your 76 and the one further in the back that fewer people might be able to see. Good, good. Next, we have a Spark who would love to run forward, give the Marine full cover, and kill the Heavy Lancer. 70's better than I expected, but we're still not taking it. We take the 100, and now suppression just answers the problem, and I can finally see how close to empty is that. That's still very obviously not empty. Empty's so grayed out by comparison. Oh, and it's not even a risk because we get to put him in full cover. Thanks, Dread Mechanism. You're a walking wall. Oh, we have a chosen? Maybe? Yeah. It's the Warlock today, the new and improved Warlock, as he has been recently. Now he'll show up, summon 4 guys, teleport around, spam every ability except for Mind Control. I'm still not sure why he doesn't use Mind Control in my campaign, because no mod should do that. My best theory is that he has so many other options, and Mind Control is the last resort that he does. Because typically it would make sense if the AI in vanilla prioritized Mind Control as like the last possible thing. Good job, Fool's Idol. So what I'm assuming is the case is he has so many options now that he always has a better option so he doesn't last resort into Mind Control. I'm not really sure why it happens the way it does though. You can just pop up top and make sure I'm not going to trip over something on my Reaper. I'd really appreciate it. Cool, and having done that, move to the left side, confirm there's nothing here. Alright, Mr. Reaper, go open the door, see what's happening.
As you order, Commander.
I don't really know where this pod is going. I was theorizing at the Warlock when it ran. If I had to guess, though, it must have run backwards. It must have heard this and went into guard mode. Not really sure. Can't quite reach for cover if I do pull on this move. Well, let's just start by moving here then, right? Because the objective's to the left, there's plenty of full cover facing this direction. We don't need to go around like that. And now that I've done this, I can guarantee that it'll be safe to move on my special. Well, it's not guaranteed, there's a little bit of fog. But it's still a lot safer than it was to blindly run forward previously. Do I want to dash here? I'd be looking straight through that, so no. But I am okay moving forward a teeny bit to give more full cover positions.
Sure thing.
And we're gonna get everyone running forward here. Alright, everyone's piled up here, ready to go towards the objective, except for the Reaper and the, what's it called? The Operative looking to go in from the side and scout.
Bring the Elder's mercy to the godless.
That's the shortest thing the Warlock's ever said. Oh, also he pulled. Also, the Warlock's been upgraded again. He's up to 60 health and 4 armor. I'm glad he ran at us.
Just as in victory, my faith in the Elders is unwavering. I will not be deterred. The Chosen is in position. Time to put it down.
If he's just summoning loot for us, that's fine. He is summoning much more threatening units than he used to. That is a whole ass pod. Maybe the Warlock does need to die. That is more than a whole ass pod now. Warlock officially very threatening. Okay, I think we're probably fine. We have overdrive on both Sparks. Everyone's ready to engage immediately. Don't like that they all got to Overwatch. Oh, and you still have Mind Squirt. Shit, I thought you were done. And it can chain 3 times now. Wait, what happened? Everyone's fine. What happened? Alright, so Mind Scorch failed for some reason. 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 5 to 6. Dread Mechanism at most loses their ablative. This is Burning Rush. I can move forward Get the Spectral Lancer. Oh, he's immune, though. He's immune because of the Spectral Lancers being here. This grenade looks like a really good start on my Sapper. That clears out line of sight and cover for everything in the vicinity, cancels 2 of the Overwatches. Should kill 1 of the Spectral... Wait, does it kill both? I don't know if I caught the one up here. No, I didn't, but still. Oh, there's 3 Spectral Lancers now. God, the Warlock actually does need to die. In my notes, I said I was going to immediately hunt the Assassin after the supply raid this triggers. Maybe I'm hunting the Warlock. He legitimately feels more threatening than the Assassin. Look at the amount of health he just summoned. Imagine I was fighting a pod when he ran in. Okay, so we need more AoE. We need way more AoE. Where's this rocket looking? You can't get everything, but it's a good start. I need to get both of these first is the issue. Bombard Protocol cannot quite get... Oh, wait, it can get all of them. So I don't need to overdrive this turn. Okay, we're starting to make progress. Next up, this one on the side. That should be a 100% kill here, right? 83. Defensive 10, but still, I was expecting better. I can pop up top, I'll get revealed, it's fine, and I'll take the high ground shot and kill him. Yep. Reapers are at a point in the game where they have enough offensive power that it's okay to reveal and not just be a scout. Because now I'll get a 100% kill that refunds the action. Oh, you don't have death from above yet. Yeah, that seems like it's just a mistake. I probably should have spent AP on that. That's fine, though. I would like to use overdrive here. We're going to start this by kinetic striking the Elite Heavy from this tile, hoping to either kill him or break his cover or both. Well, it's never killing, because I just don't have the kinetic strike module. This is a relatively balanced version of a Pioneer. Alright, we got his cover. That was the goal. Somebody needs to kill that Stun Lancer. Somebody who's not got a lot of offensive output in the first place. That's the neat thing. That person doesn't exist. I can use Burning Rush, move here, and Flamethrow. I think I can Flamethrow. No, I can't quite. We got this guy. I don't value your existence that much. I can just walk over here and shoot. I don't think that really has much in the way of new lines of sight compared to where the Reaper's been this turn. Yeah, we have vision on the Warlock and the pod he summoned. This is just the Warlock and the 6 guys that he summoned. Anyway, this 100% makes the Warlock vulnerable again. Now we can take our guaranteed shot here because we were always doing this. And honestly, I don't know that I'm killing this turn if I don't overdrive. So even though I didn't overdrive initially because I wanted to have a Bombard Protocol turn, I now regret that decision and I will accept it so I can double shoot here. Does anyone have anything that ruptures, that marks? No, we're not there yet. I was really hoping to have more than 89. It's fine. I'm wondering if I should unload this gun? I don't think I need to do that. Oh, that's really painful.
Are you sure this weapon was properly assembled?
Yeah, I was. You're just bad at the game. Oh, he has return fire now. That's really cool. I forgot he learned that. Total Halibut's gonna get in melee range.
If you say so.
Put a defensive mine on him because he is not immune to explosives. The game doesn't want to, that's fine. I'll put it on him over here, I guess. It's 13 to 16, huh? Flamethrower doesn't miss, though, and that's really worth a lot, but the damage is so much lower. Hunter of Chosen Brittle. That's a pretty substantial improvement. I have Blue Move Repair Protocol, which I think needs to happen to make sure Carbon Mod doesn't get beat up too badly. I could be throwing a decoy beacon for the guy here, but that doesn't seem very good. Probably is what happens. We're gonna run forward for the axe. God, I really thought our odds would be better than this. His defensive 10 is just enough to make everything go from fine to... Ooh. Oh, you're immune to the axe. Of course you are. Yeah, I've learned this before. It just makes literally no sense, so I forgot about it.
Greatest champion. I can see no end to the suffering you will endure in retribution.
Wow, only a 73, huh? I'm in full cover, so I still take the 73. Very nice. And then we suppress second action. And I think we're down to just the Pioneer, unfortunately. Not quite just the Pioneer, but totally just the Pioneer. Our only good way of killing this heavy is with this move. Sad as it is. Because if we try to kill you here, we have... Well, it's hard to tell how many actions exactly he has. I haven't used Burning Rush. I've just used Overdrive, Kinetic Strike. I have 2 normal actions and a breakthrough move, I think. 4 to 7 could very easily not kill him. I'm going to angle it like this to make sure I leave tiles open for the tech specialist if this doesn't work. Alright, it's looking like he's probably going to die. My odds on the second incinerator will definitely be higher than on the shield batch. The shield batch just doesn't deal enough damage. Okay, I'm sorry for doubting you, Dread Mechanism. Good job. So that's nice, at least. And here, I just want to drop down into relative cover. I actually think I'd be better off back here, maybe? I'm expecting him to teleport. I'm trying to figure out what the safest location to be in after a teleport is. They're all kind of bad. I'm going to drop here, but if he teleports back here, which is the big one, he's just going to have a flank on someone, and there's nothing I can do about it. The Combat Protocol deals 5, putting him to 9. We're still not killing on that Overwatch. This deals 5 to 7. There's a 72. I'm in full cover. This could let the Overwatch kill if it lands, and it does. It deals huge damage. So there's a very good chance that Fool's Idol kills him here. Oh, also he's standing on top of a mine. I forgot that part. Yeah, that matters. Oh, the Hunter of Chosen Mind got him to 1, but we missed the suppress. Also, why do you run instead of... Oh, maybe he can't... No, he's definitely teleported out of suppression before. Yeah, the plan was that you would be dead at the end of the turn. It became apparent that wasn't happening at some point. Total Halibut, run to here. This probably doesn't pull, but if it does, we need to know now. Cool, he's dead. I was gonna say if you missed, you dealt 1 with the stock. But yeah, 13, sure. So, I would say decidedly the Warlock is worth substantially more than 1 pod now, and killing him might be a high priority. Because he might actually be the scariest Chosen right now by a substantial margin. I was hoping to let him live for a while so that he could send a UFO after my team. But holy shit, that is terrifying every time.
Them again, but that Chosen sure wasn't expecting the fight we put up today, Commander.
Alright, blue move to here on Baroque Baron. See what we grab. Advanced lightweight frame is fine, the rest of it not really super important. Then on the other scout, we'll grab the other piece of loot. And we get... still basically nothing. But I'm going to run to here, look out this way, make sure there's nothing hanging out on the edge of the map. We're good. Now the Reaper should be safe to pop over to here. And everyone should be able to run forward now that we've cleared these sight lines pretty thoroughly. Oh, I thought that Reaper was concealed when I made this move. I'm glad he didn't find anyone. That would have been important. Alright, low value scout first. Thomas gets eyes on nothing. Let's just start by moving across on my combat engineer and seeing if it pulls. It does. Because I was thinking, there's no way to move my Reapers safely. We're just going to get a pod way back here and have to fight it no matter what I do, right? Which does turn out to be the situation we're in. I have 2 different rockets. One is the heavy weapon rocket, and one is the rocket I'm supposed to have. I'm not quite sure why this has been happening. Also, it does look as though my character really does think he's inside this wall. Let me TTC him up and back and see if it fixes him. So he's back where he was supposed to be. The rocket still sucks, but it's not quite as broken. Especially with the grenade. So yeah, that animation was more than just an animation glitch. Now, this grenade is a concussive grenade, so throwing it at the Muton Elite isn't actually too unreasonable. I would prefer to get the Shield Bearer in his cover. The Frost guy is really just not the highest concern to me because I do have a Pioneer. I like this grenade a lot more. The Shield Bearer and the Muton Elite need to be not, you know, doing their deal unmitigated. Hopefully they can just be dead, but barring that, they can be disoriented and easy targets. I've got blue move, Burning Rush, Incinerate, which is going to be worth doing. Wait, is he in... Oh, I think he's in double cover. I think he's in full cover from this position, and I'm going to miss. I did not realize that wall was still there. Yeah, it was a 52 still. Good job landing it, I guess, and we missed the Muton Elite. Not the outcome I was expecting. I will take the free reload now, by the way.
Give me a minute.
The sapper runs forward, uses the big grenade. Probably should have done this before I moved my Pioneer in range, but it's fine. Drone mechanism won't take damage anyway. Oh, I don't have the big grenades left. I only have acid grenades. Well, acid bombs these days. I had to fight with the game a little bit to get this tile, but it says that I can kill the Frost Lancer and deal damage to the Elite and Shield Bearer without touching Dread Mechanism, which is a work of art out of Hulking Cardinal this turn. Is the Demolitionist the only one I'm not messing with so far? Yeah, okay. Since we're not messing with him, let's save that until the end, I think. It's just going to be move attack, right? Nothing special. I can move out here, see all three of them, and combat protocol anyone down at the end. That's definitely relevant. I've got AoE suppression on the three of them as well, but my gun's empty, so I'm actually just shooting one shot on Fool's Idol. I'm not participating on Fool's Idol. It was all a prank. I always forget this is here. Hopefully this will be the mission where she finally gets rid of that.
Give him some time to recover when we get back.
What's the slash deal? 7 to 9? Oh, so you probably have Retaliate, huh? You do not. Well, they have counterattack, which I thought gave them a perk called Retaliate every turn, but this one might just always counterattack. I can blue move forward and take the shot on the Shield Bearer or the Muton Elite, depending on what the odds are. I expect the Muton Elite to be easier. Yeah, they're both defense 10, so this is just closer. This is a pretty good chance to kill. Very nice. Oh, there's a Chrysalid in the back I've just forgotten about. Is that a different pod that we didn't pull? Because it was in Fog of War and it says active 2 still. I thought the Chrysalid was just randomly in this other pod. Okay, that makes more sense. Although it is also more of a problem. Yeah, I'm going to be blue moving forward. I'm going to unload the gun on the Demolitionist and I'm going to shoot the Shield Bearer. It's starting to look like we're not going to kill this Demolitionist. And then 89 on the Shield Bearer. Good, good, good.
They're as weak as ever.
The Reaper can make it all the way to this back door and take a flanking position next turn. Seems like a thing a Reaper would like to do. Dead Titan. Can't quite reach the Skulljack this turn. I'm fine running up to like here on Dead Titan though. Oh, well, let's just make sure we don't take any random wounds on the last turn of the mission, right? Like, if the mission's basically over, I should just be throwing a decoy beacon right at their feet. Mitigate the chance that someone takes a random wound in the last turn of the mission. Someday we'll find out what that Chrysalid Hunter's about. I believe the rest of his pod is back there and the Demolitionist ran to it for aid.
I've got eyes on Advent troops.
This pod is very weird. Is that a different pod in the back or same pod? There are 2 pods in the back corner of the map. Okay, that's really weird. Not the last turn then. Thankfully, I have 2 more Mimic Beacons on the Reaper, which I was not expecting to need. Are you all really that bunched up? Oh, you are on the objective, so that would explain why you feel safe to do this, I guess. Anyway, this unit doesn't trigger Overwatch shot, so I'm going to blue move bug out to here.
Should I double check that for you?
This unit's not that high ranked. Thankfully, we healed him earlier, so he doesn't take any additional wounds from that mistake. Oh. Sorry, Carbon Mile, it's been a while, man. I was hoping I could get a better rocket from out here, but rockets are so finicky and bad at aiming. There we go. If it kills the objective, I'll be endlessly furious, because obviously that's not touching the objective at all. We're good. It's how it should be. You're at an 82, nowhere near the 100 I would have liked to see, but we have people in the back for that. Reload, shoot. That's alright, Fool's Idol. You've done enough, I guess. Going to reload and see if I can't just throw a grenade on them. Yeah, that's just an efficient way to deal with 2 soldiers that no one else has access to. I'm trying to avoid getting close to them this turn. That Frost unit could be a serious problem, though. Because, I mean, just far back with a blade of health. Let's see what my total halibut shotgun is looking like. I can probably reach a roust over there if nothing else though, right? Yeah. That's gonna be a roust.
Prepping flamethrower.
Getting to the objective is becoming progressively harder as I fight more pods. It's fine. Taking Overwatch here. Slide left, taking Overwatch on the Sapper as well.
Overwatch.
Reload Overwatch here. Wait, you can see someone? Oh, the demolitionist back here is active. Well, he sprinted away last turn. His gun should still be empty. That's the plan anyway. Going to run up here on Thomas. We continue the flanking path on Baroque Baron as well. I don't think I need to throw him in a beacon this turn because his gun's still unloaded. He ran to the other pod for help this time. Just leading them into the massacre. Demolitionist, Crystal Hunter, Sectoid Puppeteer, and I believe the last one was a Muton Harrier. It's definitely a Muton. Yep, Muton Harrier. Oh, also there's a Bio Viper. And I feel like there's another unit I wasn't seeing. The Veteran Purifier and the Chrysalid Ripper. Yeah, there's just a lot more than I actually thought there was.
It's still moving.
Additionally, there are now 2 side zombies. There's just kind of a lot. I expect full yellow alert actions as well since they were very close. So now squad-wide Overwatch, right? No, weirdly. How are we looking on overdrive cooldown? Next turn, huh? Right, yeah, rockets are still not great, but this will kill the Psy zombies and make the Muton Harrier. The Muton Harrier just needs to be suppressed. I'm happy to run forward, not yet. The Pioneer will be the one running forward here. We're running an Overwatch on the Sectoid Puppeteer. That's completely fine. I've used Burning Rush already, so I can't Burning Rush here and then Flamethrow separately. I think the Muton Harrier really does just need to be suppressed. I don't think there's any way we're dealing with it properly this turn. So I'm going to kill these Psy zombies for a suppression on the Muton Harrier alone. At least that's the plan. Whether or not it works out that way remains to be seen. Okay, good. Double execution like I was hoping. We hit both shots. Now, obviously, I can't see the Muton Harrier yet, but from out here, I can, so that's the play. Now we take our suppress here because that unit was never getting dealt with and they're indestructible full cover. We have Bombard Protocol back, and I personally don't like what this suppression does to my aiming reticule. Let's get rid of this wall, open the sightlines, kill the Ripper, hurt the Hunter, hurt the Demolitionist, and then take a shot at something. Yeah, that's some damage, all right. Obviously, we're not killing the Muton Harrier, and all we can see is the Hunter, so we shoot the Hunter. Carbon Model has been really underperforming this mission. I can move out to here and finish the Demolitionist. This Spy's not really helpful, actually. I will take the kill on the Demolitionist, though.
Life is in your hands.
We can just put him 78, huh? It's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Who can give me a resupply?
Fall back.
Now we fight in the open.
Oh, that revealed you? That's weird. Oh, he got larger detection radius because he lost his shadow stacks when he shot. I understand. This is Total Halibut Combat Engineer. Can anyone kill that Hunter effectively, like at all? Oh, right. I have the Black Eye Skulljack on Dead Titan. What exactly does this do? I target somebody as a free action with this. All right. That's exactly how I was hoping this worked, for it to be balanced at all. This is actually worth making and using then. We're gonna run forward to here. We can now see all of them. We're gonna Black Ice Quarantine, not the Puppeteer, the Bio Viper. to limit exactly how far it can move, because it's the same stuff I have. It has the penalties to everything. Oh, wait, now it's an offensive debuff. How big is the hit chance bonus? I don't need that. I need this, and I need the top of it because it's going to be a bonus, not a penalty. Plus 10%, that's pretty solid. That's a really, really strong upgrade for tech specs. And honestly, I don't think very highly of tech specs, so I'm glad they got it. Sadly, the rest of the turn's sort of bad. I thought they'd be able to kill someone from there, and they just kind of can't. I can blue move bug forward a little bit on the sapper. Figure out what to do from here, because obviously he needs to be moving up. That 55 is not the tickets. I can catch the veteran purifier with this. Otherwise, I'm really not doing anything on the sapper. I don't mind that grenade. It gets the purifier down to 1 shot. It was always going to take 2 shots to kill him. It also turns off some cover tiles they might want to be advancing through. I still have run and gun. I just can't run and gun to anywhere super relevant is the problem. I can run and gun to my dread mechanism, you know, all of 1 extra tile. Feels bad. Oh, my common engineer is just in the open, ain't he? If I take the breakthrough slash here, the only cover I'm getting to is the box. And I'm not even guaranteed to kill. I can handle that second part. I can get the guarantee here. Oh, Halibut hasn't finished his turn. That's probably part of why. I was probably looking at a rocket at some point in time and forgot about it. Anyway, I found the rocket. This kills the purifier, makes the Bio Viper spend its 1 action repositioning. Wonderful rocket. Now no one with guns is alive to threaten me. You know, ignoring the puppeteer, he's going to raise 2 corpses. And the Harrier, he's going to be suppressed and shooting at a common engineer, so it won't matter. Bio Viper effectively disabled for the turn. Puppeteer, Hunter. The Puppeteer is not a threat. He's just going to screw around and spray poison on people. So I can run forward to here. Is that cover? No, it's a weird prank. But I can run forward to here and shoot the chrysalid. This doesn't do much, but it sets up enough damage to reliably kill it on... Alright, never mind. It does a lot, apparently. Not on average. Oh, and we might not even need the assault now because we have someone here with a gun. Nope, that's just the kind of mission it is, but thankfully we're overqualified enough that it's okay. I really don't want to take cover on the objective. I want to run and gun to somewhere. So even though it's like kind of a shitty run and gun, I am just going to go to my Pioneer. It's just 1 tile of run and gun, but whatever. Torpedo Avalanche has no mobility stack, so it's where we're at. We did not get the 1 in 16 to miss both 3 out of 4, so that's good. Alright, the Puppeteer's moving, repositioning, summoning a zombie, I imagine. Yep, that's about right for that class. I'm not even sure it has a gun. It definitely really wants to resurrect, that's for sure. Mutant Harrier moved, weirdly enough, and then realized it shouldn't have. It probably has 0% due to suppression, so it didn't know what to do. Oh wow, you stood still and shot, okay. That is a very aggressive strategy and probably the correct one, but I wasn't expecting it at all. As I'm evaluating this, Mutant Harrier might be killable over here with Overdrive on the Pioneer. Sectoid Soldier might be killable with Kinetic Strike. You're definitely killable in like 100 different ways. Battle's almost over. This is definitely on fire. Like, very definitely on fire, and it's a wooden box. And I have had objectives burned down on me before. I think I'm actually required to do the objective this turn, which means I want to do it first. I can do it from anywhere that is on its side. I don't need to physically be on it on this unit. So I'm gonna walk over here and hack it, because I have to. Oh wait, quick question. Do other people get the aim bonus because of Black Eyes Codex? Yes, they do. Good. Anyway, let's hack the workstation. Delaying dark events doesn't even seem that good to me because it means that like you might not be able to stop them properly next month when you have 4 to 6 active. I'm just gonna take my guaranteed increased income. I was really looking for enemy priority there, or enemy protocol rather, but barring that, I guess I'll live. I think I do want to overdrive and to flamethrow here. This is just dead. There are so many ways for that to be dead. Let's just handle that now instead of procrastinating on it. Let's just walk up to here. It's a little bit unclear where exactly the poison starts. You've got what odds? 93? We can clear up the Harrier guaranteed, I think. So I'm willing to take the 7% now to make sure that's happening. And then you move back here. Anyway, as I said earlier, we overdrive. We did that already. Good. I want to stop here, or do I want to go here? I definitely don't want to be against him, but one tile away is good. And then we see how this incinerator does. The game really does not want to aim that properly. Because we're over here, apparently. That's why it doesn't want to aim it properly. That is substantially better than expected on the damage. You can actually just kill it yourself. That would be kind of amazing. Not quite, but still good damage. Definitely needs more help. Oh, I had a reflex action as well. I think that you can just walk up and kill it at this point, right? It'll be 100 from the corner. Might not be from here. So I walk up, I take my flank shot. 96, huh? 10% is apparently a very large amount of defense. Fair enough. And easily the best solution to this sectoid is just to kinetic strike him from here. But there's a 1 in 3 chance that that does not work. Well, 1 in 3 times we have to find a more clever solution. A rocket's clever. There's no cover to take here. So I'm not a fan of like walking forward and suppressing. I'd want to walk forward and shoot. What's my accuracy? I assume it's like 50 because he's in full cover and this unit has a scope and high accuracy. It is exactly 50. Interesting. This Shell Shock Protocol rocket is just too big and also probably worth saving for reinforcement pods. Oh, we have a grenade here still. That seems like the ticket. Okay, we're gonna run forward with Halibut and chuck the grenade. We might be scattering pretty frantically after this to deal with drop pods, but there's nothing to be done about it because this could be burning down. Or it could be the wall next to it. It's very unclear. And now our odds should be substantially better. We're looking at 95. Carbon Mile is having a fucking off day. What is happening with him? He was apparently throwing a fit about it too. Anyway, 85 now. Alright, thank God someone managed to do that before the sectoid puppeteer got to raise 2 more zombies. Start running back towards the rest of the party. Anybody doing well? I mean, you're not really part of the team. Reload Overwatch. Reconcealed. Where is it coming in? Oh, it's very bright. Usually it's not. Oh, I didn't know you had the Reaper thing. I thought you just had normal individual concealment. Good to know. That is perfectly centered. But I am going to back away. I've had a lot of issues with these mines just randomly going too far and killing, well, not killing them, but injuring them for no reason. That's an easy reload Overwatch. Get on this full cover to deny it from the incoming pod. Someone's probably going to run around the corner, so we turn on ambush Overwatch.
I won't let them past.
Do I care about your bullet and your gun? I don't think so. You have a mine. We can use that mine on the next pod. We don't need it for this one. Yeah, I'm just going to walk forward in Overwatch. I don't think I need to reload. I have flamethrowers left. I don't have any other option than reload Overwatch there. I'll run forward Overwatch on the assault as well. Your easy reload Overwatch. I need bullets in that gun. Your move reload, unfortunately. Just Overwatch. Someone will probably run past you. You've already moved. Can't reload. Reload. Alright, let's see what it is. I have a Viper, huh? Heavy Mech, Elite Riot Trooper, Abnett. That's a decently scary pod. I'm glad it has a mine. God, I do not like heavy mechs. Thank God that whole pod's acid burnt on top of the mine. Alright, I say that whole pod, but there's not that much pod left.
You're just lucky they don't let me use my hand.
The fuck are you talking about, sir? I'm not sure why he was able to do that, because he most definitely isn't supposed to be able to do that. Alright, neat. Enjoy your wounds, team. Dead Titan's got minor wounds. It looks like it's only done about 3 damage. I'm just kind of salty it did any damage. I already used your mine? I have no recollection of using your mine. Evidently I did. What would I have used Halibut's mine for? Oh, apparently I did though. Anyway, that'll be reload Overwatch this time. They're coming in directly on top of acid, so that's bad for them. Heavy mechs do not have covering fire. They do not. Haywire says, shutdown 84. Combat Protocol says damage 10. I'm gonna start with Combat Protocol to get rid of this Overwatch. I would want to use a tiny gun to kill them, but I would like to actually reliably kill them. Wait, no, I have a Marine who can shoot and Overwatch. Okay, so far so good, except for the random micro missiles that I took for some reason. Move to here and Overwatch on Pioneer, make sure I get good eyes. Move a little bit closer here and Overwatch.
Eyes on the prize.
Reload Overwatch. I probably should have moved closer in all honesty. Reload. Oh, you didn't have bullets in your gun and I did a pistol Overwatch apparently last time? Not ideal. I guess this is reload Overwatch. Hopefully there aren't any more sparks pulling that shit again. Gonna move over here into Overwatch, try to spread them out along a line so that they can't all get hit by the same micro missile. Hunter, Viper, Elite, Shield Bearer, Honor Guard. Actually, arguably scarier than the last pod. Good start though. He's gone! Did he really go all the way over there? Is that a graphical bug? Okay, give me a second. Man with the slash. No, he's not right there. He's here. I'm gonna save and load. Alright, we have the Muton Hunter, the Advent Shield Bearer, and the Muton Honor Guard. All reasonably scary targets. I can only unload one gun. The Muton Honor Guard is really just shoot man, right? That's all he does? Yeah. Cool, so if I'm gonna unload a gun, it's not the most impact on this enemy. I've got a rocket and overdrive and 2 bullets. It sort of plays itself. Step 1. That should just be the Shield Bearer dead. Honor Guard will be starting to get down in health. Honestly, Carbon Mile might have just handled this pod. Or what was left of it, at least. Experience stacking does matter, though. So let's see if anyone's close to promoting. Oh, hey, Baroque Baron, here's your promotion. Don't get too close. I don't recall if Honor Guard slap. I don't know if they have Bladestorm. I wouldn't put it past them. They have everything else. They do not have Bladestorm. Hopefully that got you to 100. Hey. 129 out of 50, 94 out of 100 is too far away, 88 out of 100 is too far away, 79, 77. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and put it on Dead Titan in case there's some hidden mission experience I don't know about. Once I figure out what the icon for an engineer is. Or a tech specialist, rather. I guess, to be fair, I'm sort of making up the story in my head that I can finish them off here. It seems highly plausible that I can.
Whatever you say.
Take the shotgun to the back here. Oh, wait, you didn't have cover. This is a double cover position. Tricky. Thankfully, I have this weird rocket launcher I shouldn't have, so I can use this to blow up his cover. With no risk of scattering. Don't quite know why sometimes my combat engineers are equipping things like that. Oh. Well, the fact that your shotgun is empty does change the plan a little bit. Alright, I suspect Dead Titan can finish it off now. Am I going down to use combat protocol? No. Good.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure.
Oh, operative extracted. Apparently you get more bonuses if the operative lives. I don't think I noticed that in the last version of this mission. MVP to Carbon Mile, despite their, like, unusually bad shot accuracy, 6 and 94. Baroque Baron at 4 and 49 might be one of the better performances a Reaper has had this game, you know, the loss notwithstanding. 4 and 75 on Halbert's also great. 2 and 46 on Dead Titan, not so much, but the damage number was good for a tech spec. 4 and 78 on Hulking Cardinal. I think that's the best damage numbers a Sapper has had this campaign, but checks out. He has the most grenades, the most mines. Sappers are just steadily dealing more and more damage as the game goes on. And no one else being too impressive. All in all, solid mission. It's a shame everyone took 3 damage for no reason at the end. Not sure why the reinforcement pile was able to do that. As the team makes it back to the Avenger, we do have some promotions to hand out. Baroque Baron making it to Captain. Where is high ground? Definitely from above. Here it is. I think this is worth taking the AP on. I don't enjoy spending AP, but that's definitely worth AP to have on every Reaper, in addition to Vanish. Anyway, now we have to pick one of the things where you stack up Shadow and you get a bonus based on it. I might just not buy one, because I honestly don't think very highly of this tier. Because typically the way I play Reapers is they aren't in Shadow for long. They're going to shoot, lose concealment, run away, gain concealment, come back, do it all again next turn. That said, the effects of the Shadow stacks are nice. I believe that each shot in Banish, yeah, you reveal instantly. So you would lose all your Shadow stacks with Banish. None of this will affect that in the future. Oh, also, this is specifically your secondary weapon, Pierce's Armor. Very weird and niche. Hound gives you bonus mobility. That's the one I would be picking if I were picking one, because it makes you a better scout when you're scouting, because you have Shadow stacks if you're not in combat. Precise Strike is very, very good if you're not doing this stuff where you're constantly popping in and out. If you're actually just using like one Shadow stack or two Shadow stacks every turn or two, then you're able to maintain this at a high number and get very high bonuses to hit and crits. And I think this is the one I would be picking, and I will pick it just because I think it is worth having, whereas these other two are much more situational. I don't need my Reaper to be that fast. I don't need my secondary to pierce armor. This actually does allow you to have a lot of shots. Like, so often I'll have a Reaper being at a 93 to kill a guy. It's like, oh damn, if you miss, you're going to be revealed in the open. So having this extra hit chance based on high Shadow is actually really, really valuable very, very frequently, even with the way I play them. Anyway, coming over to the Paladin Infiltrator. What's the pick here? Oh, it's Overclock. Yeah, that one. It's that one. So this one doesn't have phase, not because it's not a high enough rank, but because I'm unwilling to spend the AP on it. I would like to go back to Carbon Mile. I guess I'll have to do it in a second. And no more promotions on the last page. Everyone got back alive. Big pile of loots. 10 Illyrium, 10 alloys, pile of corpses. Nothing too impressive. Increase the region income, but also we unlocked a supply chain raid. Now, I can't help but notice this guy does have 30 AP, and the most valuable ability I could buy on him is probably Phase. Yeah, I'm going to pick up Phase on him. He's not even dipping into XCOM AP at that point, and not taking Overwatch Fire is so important to this type of unit. It's why he took his wound. Additionally, the free move you get on every flanking shot, so often they are taking flanking shots, that's just a lot of free movement. It's very valuable. I think that's absolutely worth buying. In the same boat, I have 24 AP here on Dread Mechanism. I can afford to buy something, and I think the most valuable thing is going to be Relentless. Like, there are several good abilities here, but Relentless is the one to care about, because this is a way to get a lot more actions in a given fight. Now, we do have a new supply raid, and we will be doing that. However, first, there's some covert ops we should send out. After the supply raid, we are going to be launching a Hunt Chosen mission for the first time. I was previously planning on hunting the Assassin, because they're typically, up to this point in the campaign, the more threatening one, and I wanted the Warlock to live long enough to attack the Avenger. However, given how dangerous the Warlock feels these days, he's so much stronger than the other Chosen, in addition to the fact that he's just summoning entire pods. He shows up and just bam, 6 dudes. I think the Warlock's the one that needs to go down first. The counterpoint to this would be, he's also the one closest to attacking us. If you come over to the Chosen page, his knowledge is almost in the 4th bar. That's when, yeah, hunt progress. Whereas these other two, oh, the Assassin's got the same amount of hunt progress in terms of what this indication is showing. I thought that when you got to bar 4, you could hunt. But apparently there's a separate thing called hunt progress. I enjoy 17 encounters to 1 to 11. I've just seen so much of the Warlock. I'm going to go for the Warlock when I do this, but it's not happening just yet. And in fact, the Assault's not happening just yet because we have a couple of things I do think I should send out. This exhaustive training has a person who's good enough for it. And weirdly enough, that person is Commune's Exile. You might ask why. It's because then I'll have a major that I don't care about for missions that require majors. I don't need Commune's Exile for anything. They don't have the gift. They're a medic, but they are a high-ranking medic. They can be used for any mission that requires high ranks if I send them on this. I don't think anything requires Colonel. I think Major's where it tops out. Now, the note I wrote just said, and trash for the second guy. So let's go find the worst combat engineer. Blast Dynamo, congratulations. Alright, that's all they get. Good luck. Someone's getting wounded, by the way. Coming over to the Infirmary, I think it's worth getting rid of Wretched Phoenix's negative trait the hard way. They're fairly tired at the minute in addition to just not being a good soldier. And I would like to be doing reduced avatar progress, but because Dead Titans got wounded, that probably won't happen for a while. Oh, extreme risk of soldier capture. It's fine, you can get rid of that one. The ambush risk actually makes me wonder if this is even worth doing, though. We'll come back to this one in the future. Specifically in about 3 days. Unfortunately, we're dealing with enemy rollout again, which means that when they're at full health, they're going to be notably more resistant. But that'll be fine. Let's get into this mission, see what we're doing. What I really need to do is figure out exactly who's going on the base assault, and then make sure none of them go on this mission. Except for the Infiltrator and the Spark, of course, or the Infiltrator and the Pioneer, rather. Because they're going on every mission. So the incredibly awkward thing is I actually won't have a tech specialist for a hot second for that base assault. It looks like we might actually be waiting 5 days for Big Large to get back to do the base assault. Obviously, we could do it earlier by taking Dead Titan or Blind Alpha. Who's their bond mate? Miss Elmo. I just don't want to wait is the issue, and I feel like I need a tech specialist for this mission. And Hulking Cardinal won't be available as Dead Titan's partner either, even if I bring them, but I also won't Dead Titan for hot charged batteries. I know I'm supposed to be building the team for the mission for the supply raid that we're on, but step one of that is to make sure I'm not taking anyone from the team for the next mission. And my lack of tech specialists means I probably have to wait to send out that Hunt the Chosen Infiltration, because I kind of just can't afford to send Brilliant Pegasus. They're terrible. I really want to wait for Big Large or Dead Titan, and then either way, I want to make sure they have hot charged batteries, which will cost me AP on Big Large if I'm waiting for him. And the reason to wait for him is because his partner is a sapper, and I do want to bring a sapper or a common engineer. Currently, the team I'm looking at is obviously going to be Fire Giant and some Soldier. The other 6, I'm looking at waiting 8 hours for Eagle Dawn, getting Depressed Draugr, so Skirmisher Reaper. Dark Horse and Den Mother are both currently available. Their bond partners won't be back forever. I have 2 slots left, and I need Cover Destruction and a tech specialist. So I think I am waiting on Big Large so that I can bring them in Sonic Serenade in 5 days, which is a little bit rough, but it'll be fine. Yeah, I've been trying to fight it, but I just have to wait 5 days, unfortunately, for Big Large to get out. I don't have enough tech specialists to go around right now. Like, by the time Dead Titan comes out, I'll just need Dead Titan for assaults, unfortunately. But now that I figure out the team for the next mission, I can figure out the team for this mission. I'm willing to spend 8 XCOM AP to pick up, I think, Sprint, or... like, there's a lot of different good abilities, the big ones being Sprint, Reinforced Cabling, and that's mainly it. Phase is nice, Combat Conditioning is very nice, but these two give you a lot of action economy. I'm gonna go for Sprint. It's just going to always count as, like, essentially another shot on the turn when I get to use it. I think it's worth the AP. White Wolf is sitting on 15, but really doesn't have anything too good to spend it on at the minute. He wants to save it for this tier for getting Light 'em Up and No Man's Land. I think I'm going to spend 3 AP to get prep for entry. It's actually just pretty damn good. The rest of this is not too impactful. And if I ever want Sweep and Clear on Final Enigma, who is one of my best assaults, make no mistake, in the future, it's going to be because I have stuff like Prep for Entry and Concussive Grenades available. So I'm going to spend a little bit of AP on that. And I'm trying to figure out, like, who's going to be the A-team while the real A-team is gone. Not like the late game A-team or the current A-team, just the absolute best soldiers I have at this moment in time, which are going to be Depressed Draugr, Skirmisher, Regal Dawn, Reaper, Dark Horse, Marine with Aim Stack, Den Mother, Field Support with Aim Stack, Big Large, Psionic Tech Specialist, and their bond mate, Sonic Serenade, one of my best sappers. That's the best soldiers I can get together for this assault soon. So I just need to figure out, like, who is the best team and now. And as a result, since they're going to be, you know, having some weight put on them for about an entire supply drop, I think this infiltration takes forever, it's worth spending the AP. I don't know what I want to buy with AP on this unit. It might be vital point targeting in the future, I'm not sure. Oh wait, is this only for you? Yeah, this makes your vital point targeting better, your holo target. It's not for holo targeted enemies in general when this unit fires upon them. Opportunist is good. It's always real weird getting into the late tiers for marksmen because they have a lot of things that are, like, good, but none of it feels like in-game marksman stuff. Like, Concealing Smoke is crazy. It just doesn't feel like a thing that a marksman does. Anyway, I'm not sure what to spend the AP on here, so I'm not going to. This team would be very, very aggressive if it weren't for the marksman. So I'm actually going to take Seething Orca off the team and get my shit in order and pick up the tech specialist that's obviously supposed to be here. Roster's getting to be a little bit stressed, which was expected given the circumstances of what I'm doing. Multiple infiltrations in 1 month, several assaults, coming off the back of all the base assaults. It makes sense that I'm running out of manpower. Just not happy about it. Alright, this is finally done. I figured out the next team so I can kit out this team for Operation Rip Challenge, a very difficult Advent Convoy raid. Lightning Strike doesn't matter in an untimed mission. Experimental rollout is always a little bit gross, but not the biggest deal. For this team, we have Melancholy Manticore, our relatively normal skirmisher compared to the shit Draugr is doing. White Wolf, who is somewhat aim stacked. And then we have Perfect Tragedy with 2 Mimic Beacons. Of course, that's how it's pronounced. With 2 Mimic Beacons to help save everyone's lives. Boltcaster, because, I mean, he's not going to be shooting that much, so its limited aiming capacity won't matter as much. And then we have the bonded pair here. Bono and Enigma are best assault with the full kit for them, including the Rage Suit, Pure Mischief with a million concussive grenades, and Brilliant Pegasus, looking more qualified than he is in that exosuit with the psionic underlay and the black ice skulljack. Make no mistake, he's just a sergeant and one of the weakest soldiers I have that will actually be saying regular missions for the rest of the campaign, because as the roster depletes, I just need every tech specialist I've got. I'm fairly confident going into this mission. I'm a little bit worried about future assaults, especially with the A-team being, leaving shortly, and all of these PCSs get a lot worse on my assaults after the A-team leaves. I'll be giving them the best PCSs. That team matters a lot. If I lose the A-team, like, one of the few ways this campaign can still go horribly south is if I squad wipe on a chosen base assault. So I can't afford to hold back when I'm infiltrating for that mission, which means assaults are about to get a whole lot harder very, very soon. I'm gonna go ahead and mention before I wrap this video up that at the point in time where I was playing this, I thought the 5th mission in the Covert Ops chain was an infiltration to do the assault. Those are actually just normal Covert Ops that unlock assaults, so all of this gratuitous planning, kind of fundamentally misguided and pointless. I'll find that out next episode though. But for now, I'm done. Next time we'll deal with Operation Rift Challenge, and hopefully we'll send out the Hunt the Warlock mission, because with all of the mod added difficulty as he started to rank up, he's become a genuine problem, and he needs to be stopped. Anyways, I've been having a blast with XCOM 2. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. Thank you for doing so, and I'll see you in the next one.